1,000,000 years isn't enough because you won't suffer for that long. You will spend the rest of your forever in prison, and it doesn't feel satisfying. Nothing will ever make this right. This kind of grief stays. Knowing you can never do it again does give me some comfort. Jess is always with us.
If I could say something to her murderer, I would say this. You thought you took her voice, but you didn't know that she had people who loved her. You hunted her, and I hunted you.
The women he targeted were not disposable. They were deeply loved, and their absences left permanent wounds in the lives of everyone who knew them. My mother's life had depth, warmth, humor, and meaning. The same is true for the other women whose lives he stole: Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, Amber Costello, Sandra, Costilla, Karen Vergata, Valerie Mack, and Jessica Taylor. They will be remembered for who they were and how deeply they were loved. He will be remembered only for destruction. For all the attention this case has brought him, he remains the least interesting person in it. She was not just murdered, she was a victim of a predator, a serial killer. This was not just a murder, this was a calculated, unimaginable evil. It was a shock so profound that my mind and body could not process it. Because when Maureen was identified, it meant facing the truth that she was gone forever. And that pain is unbearable. I lived with survivor's guilt for over a decade. I replayed every moment over and over again in my mind, asking myself, what if? What if I'd done something differently? Would Maureen still be here today? That question became a weight I carried everywhere. It was constant, heavy, and painfully real. That guilt changed me. I held on to it because I believed I had to. I told myself that if I let go, then what kind of sister would I be? I didn't allow myself to feel happiness or peace for long because Maureen never got that chance. Deep down, I convinced myself that somehow this was all my fault. It has taken me years to know the truth. My actions did not cause my sister's death. The guilt is not mine to carry, and never was. This burden belongs to Rex, and Rex alone. I hope he is forced to sit with the reality to feel even a fraction of the weight, the trauma, and the pain I've carried for so long. Rex, while you thought you'd gotten away with what you'd done, I made it my life mission to see you found and brought to justice. Without you knowing it, I became your worst nightmare. You thought you were hidden, and you thought you were smarter than anybody else, able to live in the shadows without consequence. But you were wrong. The voices of our families grew louder, our grief turned into strength, and the determination of law enforcement and this district attorney's office only intensified until the truth caught up with you. I noticed the slight smile on your face when the judge spoke about cooperating with the FBI behavioral analysis unit. You looked proud, almost honored to be associated with something you yourself have studied, read, and studied about. But there's no honor in this. You are not going to be part of something admirable. You are going to be a subject, confined, examined, reduced to a case study. Nothing more than a cage specimen, picked apart so others could understand the depth of your cruelty. Hear this clearly. Your name will never rise above the woman you stole from this world. We will now not allow it. They are the ones who matter, and they are the ones who will be remembered. In the end, they will be remembered for only what you are, small, hollow, and defined entirely by the destruction you caused.
Even though you were able to commit these horrendous atrocities against our daughter, and no matter what sense of power or control you felt over Valerie's body, you were never able to touch her soul. I'm telling you, unless you get yourself right before God, Valerie is the one who is free today, and you are not.
Rex Heuermann did not just take my mother's life, he stole an entire lifetime of memories that me and her never got to make. He took away birthdays, holidays, conversations, hugs, advice, and every future moment a mother and daughter should have shared. The damage he caused extends far beyond the day he made this crime. His actions changed the course of my life forever. They devastated my family, but they also shattered the lives of his own family, who now must live with the knowledge that they shared a home with a serial killer. He is calculated, manipulative, remorseless, and a heartless man. The pain he caused cannot be measured, and the lives he destroyed cannot be restored. He deserves to spend the rest of his life behind bars. But today brings accountability. Today brings a measure of justice that has been decades in the making. While my mother was robbed of her future, I stand here to make sure her voice is heard. I will continue to live for her and spread the light that Rex Heuermann tried to take from her. My mother mattered. She was loved. She was more than a headline, more than a victim, more than a case number, and she deserves so much better.
Serving on defense, order directing the surrender of firearms, rifles, and shotguns. That order will go back with you at the jail.